Hi Fems, I am Violette de Ayala. I'm the founder and CEO of FemCity, and you're joining me today for FemCity TV, your place for soulful business advice. And today's topic is all about integrity. What is integrity, how you can have integrity, and how it helps your business grow. So what is integrity? Integrity is being accountable, being a person of your word, doing what you say you're going to do. Someone who has great morals and principles and really just shows up to do the work that they've said they're going to do. And it sounds really easy, and perhaps all of us think we are people that are with integrity. But I wasn't always someone that was with integrity. I definitely struggled with that word. I probably didn't even know what it really meant when I was in college. And so I was someone who always showed up late. I was someone who would cancel. I was someone who would mix it up, change it up a little bit without notifying anyone. I was someone who would definitely not hesitate to not finish a project. And even though I worked a couple part-time jobs while I was in college, I was definitely someone who wasn't filled with integrity. So this topic came to me because I was in Toronto this past weekend with our FemCity team there, and Lynn Pelzer, who's our director there in Canada, introduced me to the Fems in Toronto. And she introduced me as someone who was with an immense amount of integrity. And she went on and on about my integrity, and it really touched me, and it really made me feel very emotional. And because I didn't think I was someone who was like that, because I struggled with it so much as a young adult when I was in my early 20s. And it was something that I've definitely been working on, and when she said that, it was just beautiful. So I thought it'd be a really great topic for us to cover today on how you can start being someone that has integrity, and also how it helps your business grow. So here are 3 tips that you can use to start being a person of integrity. The first one is you want to show up and do the work, right? So whatever you've signed up for, you're going to actually do. And this might be even as simple as following up on an email. So how many times you see people, you meet people at a networking event, and you say, oh, I'll follow up, or I'll send you an email, or when I get back to the office, I'll go ahead and message you. And then you never do. That right there is a lack of integrity. So someone that has integrity follows up. They do what they are saying that they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and complete that project. So that is one really great way for you to go ahead and get started in becoming a person with integrity, is that as you start saying commitments, even if it's light-hearted and maybe casual, do the work, show up and do it. It's going to make you stand out. Not everybody does that. That's where that joke, oh yeah, we'll do lunch, and people don't do lunch. It is kind of, not truthful. It is something that has no substance. It's not real. And if you do that enough, people kind of start seeing you as someone who doesn't have integrity and someone who's not really accountable. The second thing you can do to be a person of integrity is be honest. And again, this is a challenging part, right? So many of us don't want to get into arguments. We don't want to get into discussions. We don't want to get into heated topics, when we share how we feel or how things are really going or the reality of the situation. But being honest is really a great way to be a person of integrity. It might be difficult, but find a way to go ahead and share it through clear communication, always from a point of view of love. So you want to come from it from love and not from hate or fear. And generally it's received that way as well. And again, people will really value you and really put you on this pedestal of being someone of integrity when you communicate clearly, when you're honest with the situation, and it really makes you shine. The third thing that you can do to be a person of integrity is to make things happen. So this is another great place to shine, is that if you've had a campaign you've been working on, or a project or a deal or a client, or maybe even relationships, and things are not working out, be that person that figures it out. Be that person that makes things really work. Find the solutions, figure out a way to make it happen. That is someone who has integrity. So if you don't have integrity, you would, whatever, quit, blame other people, say it's not this, say it's that. Someone that has integrity really figures out a way to do it, complete the job, and even if they have to step away from the job, they're going to find someone to replace them. They're going to really work on that transition. That is a person of integrity. And you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, great. So those are 3 tips. They seem a little bit difficult. I'm telling you, they're not difficult. Just start off in baby steps. But now you're probably wondering, how does this help my business grow? First thing is that as you do anything, you do everything. And this is a great principle, meaning that when people see you with integrity in snippets of your life, whether it's in a project or a client or even in a personal setting, when they see that snippet and they see you as someone with high integrity, that's a really great representation of you as a whole. So when they say that, I love that phrase, as you do anything, you do everything, that must mean that everything in your life is also done with the same morality, the same principles, the same integrity. So people will see you as that, and that's going to really help your personal brand. You definitely do business with people that are of high integrity, right? You don't hire the person that's always late or that cancels or doesn't show up to do the work. You don't hire those people. So that's how that really helps your business and money go into your pocket. The second thing is that as you have this level of integrity, not only will people choose you for business, but they're going to be more likely to refer you to other people for business. So you see this a lot of times. Referral is the best form of business development. It has someone who's representing you, or rather the work that you've done. They're sharing your awesomeness or saying how great you are. Well, that only happens when you have integrity. If you don't have integrity, if you've quit, if you've shown up late, if you never communicated, if you weren't honest, if you were deceitful, all those things that kind of go against integrity, people are not going to share your greatness, right? They may actually go the opposite way and say, ooh, don't hire that person, don't work with them, they show up late, they cancel, they don't figure out a way to solve it. All those kind of things happen. So referral is really huge for businesses. So you want to make sure that when you do have your integrity, that it will help you to grow your business, because it will. And last but not least, it feels good to have integrity. You walk around with your head a little higher because you've done such good work, right? Everyone is proud of your work. You're proud of your work. You're proud of the way you conducted yourself. It just feels amazing to really live life without having that on your shoulders. I used to feel really bad if I canceled, if I rescheduled, if I dropped a project, if I didn't show up, if I showed up late. It made me feel really bad when I'd see those people, and it made me kind of feel icky on the inside. But when you are filled with integrity and you are stepping into that light, it really makes you feel good. And of course, your energy will also be contagious and other people will feel good around you as well. So I hope those tips help you, and I hope that you take on these tasks and start becoming a person of integrity, or maybe tweaking it so that you will have higher integrity levels. And for more videos like this, check out FemCity TV, and please be sure to subscribe and share. See you next week. Bye.